So I'm just building a simple welding table here. This is 3/8 AR500 plate, so it's actually going to be a lot more wear resistant. It's a really hardened steel, so as I work on it over the years, it's probably not going to take as much damage as a normal mild steel table would. I've just got some 2x2 1/8 wall square tubing here. The legs are 32 inches long. I made them a little short like that because then if I put wheels on them, the wheels will stick up another 4 inches or so, making it 36. And I think that's a good work height. I'm actually going to tack this all together. Then I put one piece across here to prevent the table from bowing. This is just 1x2 1/8 wall rectangular tubing. And yeah, and then I'm actually going to mount a vise on this later too, so it's coming along pretty good. So as you can see, I've got a fair bit of it welded up here. Basically just went around the outside edges. Everything else is tacked. Just welded that. Welded that all around there. So I'm just going to do these last few welds like in there, and then weld this 1x2 tubing down to the 3/8 plate as well. And then I'll probably flip it over, take a wire brush to it, kind of clean it up a bit. And then I will put some casters on here so I can wheel this thing around. Got the whole thing welded up here. So this is pretty much how it's going to be. As you can see, did some welds along there. Did a couple more over there. And there. In there. And in there. And then along the outside. This is all welded up. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty strong, this table. Nice thing about it is it's AR plate too. So it's actually going to be pretty durable as well. So yeah, now I just need to take a wire brush and kind of clean up the top. And then I'm actually going to put some flat bars going across, down across here, so I can hang angle grinders and stuff on it. And putting the wheels on. So, as you can see here, I've just mounted my vise. I actually had to torch out the holes with an oxyacetylene torch in here because I tried drilling it and this AR500 material is just too hard. It wouldn't even barely make a scratch on it with a drill bit. I even tried a mag drill with an annular cutter. That didn't do anything either. So yeah, so I ended up torching the holes out, made them a tiny bit bigger. Just got to tighten these bolts up. But yeah, that'll be my vise on there. Basically this thing's a swivel vise, so this will be super handy. Yeah, it's a small table, but it'll be good for fitting it into tight places and stuff like that. I'm going to clean the top with a wire wheel. And I put these little things down here for hanging angle grinders on, which I'll show you here. So you can just hang your angle grinders right there, just like that. Yeah, turned out pretty good. So a little bit more work and it'll be done. Here's the table now with the cleanup after that wire wheel job. Cleaned up the vise anvil a little bit. Just using a 120 grit flap disc, so pretty fine. I wire wheeled the table and then I went over it with a flap disc just to really take off any residual rust burrs and just smooth it off. So it's looking nice, it's ready to work on. As I showed you before, got this little thing down here to hang all the angle grinders off of. So that'll actually be quite handy. And then yeah, there's the big vise on there. And then I'll put those casters on the bottom and we'll call it done, I think. May put a piece of bracing across the front too that I can hang more grinders off of. Here's the finished product. I got some wheels on here now. Basically these are the screw-in type that have basically a bolt on the top, 1/2-inch bolt. So what I did was I made some little square plates, welded a nut on the inside of the plate after drilling a hole, and then yeah, just threaded these right in. Worked pretty good. So I added a little bracing in the front, as you can see, to kind of stabilize the table a bit more. And I've got the thing here to hang the angle grinders as I showed you before. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. It rolls nicely. The wheels in the front have brakes on them, so you can kind of lock it in place wherever you want to work. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.